Will the internet be completely finished? Do you remember when the internet came out? It was like, wow, it was amazing. You could go on and search things and how to fix things and just get entertainment. A lot of great things happen on the internet, but there is a little bit of bad things that happen. We're going to go over that, as on Tuesday's a big day. And by June, things could change on the internet. I'm going to jump into the things right now. It's called a Section 230, if you haven't heard already. Our Section 230 is Gonzalez versus Google. This was a woman who lost her life. I believe it was in Paris with ISIS. And I'm going to jump just that bit in there and much more in this video. It's going to be a quick, short video. But if you're on YouTube and you're a YouTube creator, what it could mean for you. We just don't know. 20 different stories, but I'm going to give you my thoughts on what could happen. Hello, I'm Sal Capano. I greatly appreciate it. And if you'd like to subscribe and share these videos. Now, speaking of sharing, how things could change on sharing videos and whatnot could. All right, let me read something here. So this is going to the Supreme Court. This was about a woman in 2015 who was gunned down by ISIS and lost her life. And our prayers were our family. Gonzalez versus Google. I'm going to jump into it just that much. So they blame the internet. Now, this is not just YouTube, not just Facebook. This is all of internet. So if, I make this video and you love this video and you share this video, let me give you an example. If somebody talks about eating ice cream all the time is going to, maybe grow some more hair on your head or something. Well, and if somebody goes out and eats all this ice cream and gets sick and maybe passes away, well, is it the YouTube creator's fault? Well, that's what this Section 230 and where we're heading. Now, if your son, let me give you an example. If your son or daughter plays video games all the time, it might not be good for him or her. But does that make them, a murderer or something? Here's what we have. A liability on internet. Why are people freaking out on the Section 230? Should you be freaking out? This was implemented in the 1990s, and it's a little confusing if you read it. I mean, you can go on and read it. I'm not going to post anything. Platforms, they want the platforms to be neutral. Now, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this right now. But if it goes to Congress, leave me your comments. If it goes to Congress, will this just put one room on fire in the house? Will this just blow up, or will it make it better? Look, this was a case, and there's been other cases where it explodes on the internet and it comes down. But is it fair for YouTube? Is it fair for Google, which owns YouTube together, or Facebook, or Twitter, or Reddit, all these different social media platforms? In my opinion, I think it's wrong. It's wrong. Internet is a great source to find things to enjoy, to laugh, to entertainment, news, and music, movie clips, fixing your dishwasher, etc. So what's this all mean? Why are you tuning into this video and what can happen? Well, what this means is, for an example, like in this video or any video you watch, there'll be could be some restrictions in June. Now, Tuesday, they're going to talk about it, but in June is the case, in June 1st, I believe. But why? Let me ask you a question. I greatly appreciate you tuning in on this. This is an important topic. Well, why 20 years later? So 20 years, why did they pick this case? Was it because of ISIS? There is a lot of bad things on the internet, like the ISIS, fraud, pornography, and of course the spam and cloning people's identity and stuff, and so on and so forth. So there definitely needs to be modified. Now, again, this is if you make a video and it goes to a third party and it continues to go out, shouldn't the person who makes the contact, should he or she be liable? But not Google or YouTube or Facebook. So there's going to be some restrictions, in my opinion, coming in June. But the whole thing, the lawsuit Supreme Court could be a change on free speech. So on your free speech. So will things, now I'm not saying I'm for or against them, just give you the update, what I'm hearing. will it just be neutral? So in other words, you talk about the right, just for example, politics, it has to be neutral on the left. So things could be changed. I think, in my opinion, what will happen, nobody will win in this case. And you know, prayers and thoughts are with the victim who lost their life. But is it, the question I have for everybody out there watching this, is it really the platform and Google and internet's fault? You know, they're sharing the contact on a subject, but you know, does it come down? And I make it clear, I don't work for Google or YouTube. I wish I did, but I will tell you this now: one of the high CEOs of YouTube has resigned, and was it for this or not? That's up to you to discuss. But my question: why now, 20 years later? And does the internet need to be changed? So, do they need to modify some things? Excuse me. Well, yes. Simple answer is yes. But they shouldn't be able to stop from sharing videos. I'm just a very small little YouTube, but there's some big YouTube channels who make a living doing this. But is it time now to modify things and step in? You know, will there be maybe for each person's video? And then Google and Facebook and Twitter and all of them have something that you know, a page that you just initial sign onto that, and you know, will be an insurance that you need to have on yourself. You know, I don't know where this is going to end, but the Section 230, or will they just throw this 230 out the window? I don't mean throw the case out the window and rewrite it after, you know, it's, if you go and read it, it'll take you 15, 20 minutes. And it's a little confusing to me. Section 230, is it correctly explained? Why did they, and why did they take this case? Why this case? Why was it this case that was so important? Well, ISIS, but why did it come to this? Or did they just open up a big can of worms? No, again, I don't think anybody's going to win on this. My final thoughts would be to relax. It's a lot of, but you know, I'm doing this video because also we really, on the other hand, you know, got to reach down and have a freedom of speech, right? But at the same time, think on what you're saying. It's a different world now, and we have a different generation coming up, right? You know, and I'm in my 50s, so next generation coming up, things will be modified and changed. Or I talked to another friend of mine, I wouldn't mention any names, says no, internet should be completely gone. Well, I don't believe that at all. I don't believe internet. There's way too much money into it. And I think internet has, aside from the money, it has a lot of great things on here. I also think on the flip side, internet's helped a lot of people, right? People have become successful. It's helped people relax. There's relaxation videos, funny videos. So there's, you know, that 90% good, but there's that 10% bad, or 95% good. So in 5%, but you know, it could be neutral. But again, nobody wins in this case. I'm curious to see what everybody thinks on this, but why after 20 years, this particular case? Let's hope the outcome will be, you know, modify a few things, and I'm sure they have more brain power than I have and get this all worked out. But also, you know, what it really means for you guys is the ranking. The ranking of the videos will not be shared. So that's the simple thing. So the ranking of the videos will not be shared through the algorithm, you know, through the third party. So in other words, for this video to be noticed, for example, not now, share this video, but it could happen where if you have 5,000 subscribers, 20,000 subscribers, you know, only those subscribers will be able to see your video, and then from there on, they wouldn't be able to share it on again. That's what could happen. Will it happen? I don't believe so. I hope not. But final thoughts is I don't believe the YouTube or Google, and I don't work for them at all, I'm just on a YouTube, should be responsible. You know, and in each video, they can take down at any minute. This is a privilege to work, to be part of Google. You know, you think back, I think what, 15, 20 years ago, who would have thought that you can make money by posting videos and thoughts and so on and so forth. But that's what's happening with this Section 230. Let's hope that it works out to the best. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. And be nice to somebody. Say hello to somebody. Tomorrow's another day. There's always a solution. And we'll get through this. But thank you.